Hey everybody. It is Lord Thunder Monkey. I know, right? I know I should be down here, but I'm up here. Not that you can see because I don't have the camera going anyway. But I am sitting here. We're going to do some modifications to the old map here. Just got to remember where the heck I found this stuff. Here we go. Animal food type definitions. Let's go ahead and open that up before we get started on the map. Okay, so food, maize, 25% production weight, and 75% on the forage, which sets the animals up properly, but for some reason they seem to be eating way too much when I tested it. Like a lot. So I gotta take a look at this. Horses. Where are horses? Brown, horses, cow. Breed cow count. Okay, great. Alright, so we've got the brown cows here, which, oh, my neck. Milk, water, food per day is 500. See, this is what I'm saying they should eat. So a cow would eat 3,000 liters, so it should be 30,000. I mean, I have a play about with this because I changed my black, and we said that they were basically Angus cows. And can be bought, can be sold. Food spillage. See, food per day is 500. But they seem to be going through it like really rapidly. So I'm going to change it to 100. That might be bad. And then we're going to zip that back up. Right? It is. Yep, it is this one. We'll zip this back up. And we'll get going on the farm, and we'll do a little test to it as well. That's the plan, at least. Got some harvesting going on. Got to get the rest of the corn out because the cows now eat corn, but they're breeding cows. Anybody get any suggestions on what else I should feed them? That would be like typical of Illinois type sort of food. That'd be awesome. Come on, zip it up. Bingo. Now we'll put that in mods. Yes, I want to replace that. And we'll go up here. We're going to get rid of the zipped or the unzipped, just so the game doesn't get confused and have a conniption fit. This takes a second because there's 10 tons of garbage in there. Getting close now. I can smell it, I can feel it. Really? That much? No. Zipping it was really making an effect. Wow, that's a full gig unzipped. Alright. We say we start the game. Okay. So I should that's loud. I got my headset turned all the way up. That's why it's loud. Here we go. The Farmall 1206 that came out today, I think, was nabbed from a guy who's actually converting them because it doesn't look anywhere near as good as his. And let me tell you, it's not very well functioning. I did test it. It's not good. Now, if you know how to do a little texture changing and things like that, you'll be in good shape. I have got to change this shirt. This is not good with the blue background. I still gotta. All right. Now, whatever I'm playing, main screen, kill that, live camera, transition. It's still not perfect, is it? I know. Working on that. Anyway, yeah, I wanted a 1206. I saw a 1206 out there today and thought, I just can't wait. And then, look, turns out we have to. We gotta come back to the shop. There's a new trailer I want to snag as well. I wanted to replace the the 4440 with the 1206. That's not going to happen. It doesn't brake right. It skids to the side. It does all kinds of wacky things. It looked like somebody snagged an early version and threw it out there and put credits to a guy, and I really don't think that was his iteration of the particular item with which we're talking. Can I stick that in there? I really don't think I can. I'm gonna try it anyway. Hey Wes, how you doing? Oh, you're what? Oh my, what do you mean, oh my? What did I do now? What did I... There's no way that's fitting in there. I know I'm off center, but look at that. The tire lines are perfectly there. And it's way outside over there. So it'll have to get parked someplace else for the time being. Which could be in there, I suppose. But for now, we're gonna honk it off right here. Hitting Q is not helping getting this detached. Yes, attached, detached. Yes, not working. Okay, that's bad. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm so glad that you're glad that I'm glad that you're doing good, that I'm glad about it. So can I detach it now? Okay, so there we go. Now I'm set back to mode 1. For whatever reason, that didn't want to let go. I'm guessing that's going to need to be updated at some point in the future. I'm going to run up to the shop. Are my frames? My frames are still... Okay. I had a frame issue. I had to figure it out the other day. I've narrowed it down to a combination. Combination, not one or two mods together. A combination of like 3 together that's causing a problem. And it's like the AI vehicle extension, strong farmer, a couple other things that it's like, how the heck does that, you know, mess with frames? I don't get it. But it was. So, I got rid of them. Currently not needing them. So it's not that big of a deal. Let's get our trailer. And we won't work tirelessly. We'll work properly. The floaters show up. This is episode 1 because officially this is like not set up in gobbledygook. I'm going to list those like episodes A, B, C type sort of things. Those are normally things I would have done off screen. I would never have... when I normally set those things up, I don't do them as a stream. So I call this episode 1 since it's all set up. Normally where I would start a series anyway. And that's your answer. In short, long form. We'll take this beastie here. Probably could be retextured. But that's not something I'm capable of doing, and more than happy that somebody else is. We're going to wait here. You just calm yourself down. We're going to run around here just real quick. This farmer's gotten his mojo on. Okay, alright. So we are barely got anything in here. Still like the startup sound. Fire it up. And let's get going. Or not. I forgot to check this thing for collisions. I meant to, you know what? Dang it! That's how I feel about it. It's got to be this thing. I had a trailer going down the road the other day I had no problems with. This thing's got to have some sort of weird collision on it. Something I've got to put into the editor and take me a look-see at. Oh, there's a nice little road right here I missed. How the heck did I miss that? That leads right into the field. God, I'm blind. That would have been perfect for peeling right off of this edge. See, I'm hitting something again, and I shouldn't be hitting anything. There's nothing there to hit. I'm stuck again. See, something's not right with the combine, and I haven't figured it out yet. So this is going to be my unrealistic portion of harvesting corn. Or I can't even jack it in there like that. I've got to come in like this. Oh, this is so terrible. Every time I go to turn back here, I hit the bushes with something that doesn't exist. Oh, that's just cross-cutting corn severely. I'm happy with my frame rate, so that's good. Get rid of that off the screen. I do not know what's hitting on here, where the collision box is at that's causing me this problem, but I gotta get that fixed. It's gonna drive me nuts. Know what I mean, Vern? with a bit of a bird's eye view here. And see, I should be able to swing right by this. I did. I also love that the auger boom has no collision. That's always, you know, big on my list to have inaccuracies like that. Tripping on collisions don't exist, and then having collisions that should exist not exist. Yay! Awesome. Okay, we're in the trees. That's nice and cool. Alright, we got out of there. Sweet. Now we can come at this a little bit more squarely. No idea how this field would have originally been planted. You can see by the corn stalks, obviously not angled like this. On the ground, the stubble, definitely not angled like this. Did a test on the cows the other day. Took this game save file and dumped them all the corn that I had. 10 cows, 10. And I think I needed 80,000 liters of corn to feed them entirely, and that's not gonna work. Trying to incorporate corn along with total mixed ration to feed them, just, you know, give it a little different feel, a little bit of spice to the map. And I took their milk production offline, increased their yep, I increased it, alright. Increased their oh, what is it? Come on now. Their breeding scale by a factor of 5, excuse me, and 80,000 or 8,000. I would have needed 80,000 liters of corn to. Yikes! That was close. To get them fed, and well, 80,000 liters of corn, I think might be a little excessive for a quarter of their food. I would have needed, this map wasn't big enough to feed them their TMR. So at the beginning of the episode, if you saw it, I did make a slight adjustment in the XML on the amount of food that they take. I took it down by a factor of 5, took it from 500 to 100, and so we'll see if that works. We're gonna run off on this road right here. Right on down the line, baby. Why is Farmer John calling me now? You know what? Let's message Farmer John while we're combining. I think so. We get on Discord. Here, watch this. This will be great. This is texting and driving. There we go. Probably Levi, actually, his son. Alright, back her upper. Don't hit anything. If I had some sort of ability to count rows or GPS, I would skip over a spot, but I can't. I'm not that good. Wish I was that good, but I'm not. There we go. Look at that. That's beautifully perfect, isn't it? Okay, not really quite that exciting, but one should get excited about their farming. If not me, then you. You get excited about my farming for me, okay? I appreciate it, thanks. I hit something that isn't there. Glorious. Come on, line it up. Let's go. There we go. Am I wide enough? Nope, we're gonna leave one row behind. Back up here. Oh, imaginary corn stalks. I love those. Those are my favorite, actually. The ones that exist that don't exist. For real, there's not anything there for me to collide with. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that railing does. Okay, that would stop. I was like, wait a minute, did they not take that railing all the way over like they should? Probably did. Probably just fine. All right, here we go. This corn is gotten tall. Has gotten tall. Was, were. Something like that. And the cows that we're going to bring in, we're not actually going to haul here. We're going to assume that on this farm it was already pre-established. The cows already exist. And I'm having a lot harder time lining it up on this side, being offset the way I am. I think this is right-ish. Trying to follow corn stalk all the way down, row all the way down. Hope I did well. Can't really see out my backside there very well. The visibility no combine isn't that great, and the backup camera has not been installed yet. Somebody want to send me one of those? In fact, if you want to send it to me and install it, that would be awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cross-cutting rows again. Just came at that all wonky-wacky. There we go. Yeah, I didn't do so well, did I? I'm not full yet either, which is good. Had that problem last time. Bit of an issue. Just a little one. This field is very awkward. Definitely one that would have been better going around the outside, just round and round. Not realistic, but would have been better game-wise. We're running hardcore realism, so this is the way we do it. This is the way we harvest a field, harvest a field, harvest a field. It's just so awkwardly, miserably misshapen and crowded by things. Look at that. I should not have hit that tree yet. Probably would have hit the tree. Oh, now what am I hitting? I can't go forward. I got hooked on something. That's just gloriously brilliant. Get back in the cab. There we go. We can do this now. Might snap off a row, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Not a row, but a stalk or two. Almost got this little field done. Don't want to javelin my truck. I know it's brand new, but still don't want to javelin it. Let's go down this side here. I know my truck's right back there. Let's take a look. Oh, I had plenty of room. I was going to back up and just say we're okay. And, well, we would have been. Trying to square this edge off here. Just a wee bit. There we are. Ah, these collisions on the backside of this combine are gonna kill me. We're gonna break some rows off, some stalks off here, aren't we? Hopefully it fed in pretty well. Hard to say. Gonna leave just a little there on that side, aren't we? Not a lot. Got another 5,000 liters off this field. So, I don't know. 60% of 200 bushels. Not bad. Good thing the neighbors aren't around. There we are. Shut this bad boy down here once it's done unloading. Actually, not bad visuals from this angle. Not great. I do like that I can go poltergeist, but actually almost look through the back with some decent views. Decent, I said. Not great. There we are. Oh, it does light up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Shut that bad boy down. I'm gonna drive home. We're gonna get some cows. We're gonna see what's what here. Oh, really? There we are. Oh, no, God, I forgot, not in cab. Cab wasn't done. The rest of the truck looks perfect, but not the in cab. The in cab's pretty violently awful. I like how it kind of fluffs around on that hitch. It's actually not too far from realistic. So it doesn't look right about the way it turns up front. Maybe it's just me. That should swing some. That should turn with the tires, not just drag the front end around. I'm not sure if the scripting was readily available for this to be properly done. I think somebody took a poke at it and get it close, figuring out, but couldn't figure it out because, they don't have all the information. Probably need to get some gravel in here and rework this ground. See, that should not be still straight out in front of the tractor with the wheels turning independently. That's not how that would work. Not at all. Alright. So right up about here is where we should be able to unload. First, we're going to get some animals. So we're going to get in here. We're going to go to, no, we're not going to go there. We're going to go to the farm co-op. We're going to ask for some great, nice, beautiful black cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. We're going to confirm that. Okay, so there we are there. I still like this mixer. I can't wait to use that one. You can see we have some wonderfully, and granted they're still uddered. I couldn't quite remove the udders because I don't know how to rework the animals themselves, but we do have them in the barn. And as you look here, we get to the cows here, and you can see TMR and corn. Down here it says, effectiveness 75% with TMR and 25% with corn, so that's exactly where they should be. And let's just see if... Why don't I get the unload trigger? Corn is not accepted here. That's a bunch of baloney. It was accepted fine the other night. I literally dropped corn in here the other night, testing this out, and now today, No, sorry. Not happening. So, yeah, it still bugs me that that doesn't spin. Excuse me, cow. Now I'm getting frustrated with my realistic series, because now it's not accepting the corn, and I do not know why. It accepted just fine out of the other trailer, but that's not the trailer I really want to feed them with. We're just going to go through, hitting I, and it's not going to like me whatsoever. And so, we're going to run out here, and we're going to see if we can... One thing we didn't test is this bad boy over here. These bushes need to go. That's not flexing. That should flex. Is there something wrong with this trailer? Ooh la la, there'd be a something for you. X to unfold car. No, not that. L. I'm not getting a trigger. Not at all. I wonder if I move the triggers proper. That'd be bad. Let's see if I can set to refill. Yep, it recognizes that part. So that's in good shape. Of course, I'm way off for that. Stop it, wheel. Let's find my tractor with the other corn. There we go. Now, where am I in the grand scheme of things? Over here in the corner of field 12. So we'll come out here on the little side road. Wobble on in. And we'll head on down the road here. .4:30 on a wonderful autumn afternoon. Get rid of that menu. This is a trailer I used to feed them the corn with the other day, so the DMI trailer I may have an issue with. That I may have to collectify. You know, collect it and correct it. That sort of thing. Yeah, well, you got it. You figured it out. I knew you would. Still got to get the grain header out here. 7.6 meters is still a little big. But we're going to make it work. We're going to figure it out. Welcome home. I need to get things moved around. Those can't stay there. Alright. So let's see here. See, it takes corn out of this trailer. It's weird that it said it wouldn't well, that's so much better. Yeah, that's probably more appropriate for 6 days corn. 25%. Okay. So I decreased their usage, increased, yeah. There must be some multiplier in the background I'm not aware of, which needed me to balance it out that way. I'll move you. Okay. Life is great. So they took their feed. They sound good. Farm looks good. Apparently only have 2 little issues I have to work with. Still don't know why it said the corn wasn't accepted there. I want to go back and run that truck through there again. Just to see if it was something weird. And we're gonna... Where are we gonna go with you, my little friend? We're just gonna go over here and meet our buddy. Our big buddy. Whoa, easy, 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 sweetie. Easy, easy, easy. Alright. Where... Still just... Okay, my little friend. Oh, let's go forward, please. Let's go visit the cows and see if we can't top them the rest of the way off. Normally wouldn't feed with the truck pulling through here, but right about here, see, I get nothing. I can't feed them at all now. Corn not accepted here. Well, I have bad news for you. I've already fed them corn. Is it because of the type of the trailer and the trigger? Is there something about the shed I'm not familiar with? It's possible. But something's funky there. Oh, those like sandbags for the salvage pit. Never knew they were there. Does this got collision? No, it doesn't. Oh, let's go ahead and drive on over here. I get the feeling all the collision markers and everything is still around the side. Let's drive over there, shall we? See if we don't run into something. Oh, hey, there we ran into something. There's nothing over here for me to run into. Gonna have to look up that trigger and see if I don't have that thing mismodified, because I did do some modifications on it to bring that auger out to the front rather than off to the side, and I may have left something hanging out in the Never Land out there. Not sure at all. Scratching my head. Okay, so the time we have left. Let's go to the shop. Let's get ourselves, see, we got this one here. That's a 7.6 meter. This one here, 9.1, which is the one that's supposed to go on it, but it's too big. 13.7, 7.6. Yeah, that's because none of the rest of these are colorable, right? That's the way it is. I can't even like pass it off. 9 meter. It's just too big. It's way too big. I shouldn't have to pay this much, but it's making me. Let that fire back up. I'm gonna take the tractor here. Put the trailer down real quick. Need to get a header trailer so we can get places. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck. See, there's the header. We need to take the corn header off. Yep, so grab this guy. There she be. Need to get back to playing ATS too. Haven't played in it's been too long. Ooh, that took out my leg. Can somebody tell me what we're stuck on here? I get the feeling this header trailer also has some collision issues. That I need to take a look into. Let's see here. The bush has no collision apparently. That particular bush in general. Uh-oh, what I hit. See, this is what I was doing the other day. I was hitting stuff that didn't exist. The collision, I think, on this header trailer is way out there, too. I can't figure out how to minimize them. I might have to get rid of them all entirely. Okay. Now, for the time being, I think we're just gonna... Hey, John, what's up? We're just gonna take the corn header. We're gonna drop it off. We'll pick it up later. I saw you called, or was that Levi? Oh, it was you? Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. You just saw me online and decided to pester me. That's fine. It's alright. It's okay. Whatever. You know, I don't care. I'm, you know, flexible like that. Leave me alone. Struggling with my animals. Oh, I got beef cattle on this map. Go ahead, ask me how. They don't produce any milk. Ah. Yes, this 8820 needs to get into the old Giants editor and needs to have a little love done, taken to it. I really wish this was on the old school header. No, 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 no. Don't get hung up on that. Don't get hung up on that. Back it up, back it in, let me begin. Oh no, let's pack it up, pack it in. I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, well, there went the back into that tractor. Combine, whatever. The spawn point for these is not the greatest. See, this is the size I should have on this map. 7.6 meters, maybe even less. But I don't have access to that style of equipment game. I can only have 2 monitors on this PC. Why? That doesn't make any sense. You only have... That does not make any sense at all. Something said... Jump over the busted hedge. You flipping hooligan. See, I think this header trailer is going to cause me problems. And it's a little big for this little header too. I wish I had a smaller one. In fact, I wonder. Let's get back in here. See, that one's there. Can I? Oh, I can color this one. Let's go with. Let's get rid of the one that's on the back of this tractor, shall we? Fishy should take it back to the shop. Not going to happen. Graphics card auto shuts off Intel GPU. Really? Oh, there's got to be a way to change that because mine doesn't do that. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? There we are. Give me back mine. Let's go get that. Look at the dirt on these tires. Love it. I think that might be a little bit better. That's about as small as I get to. Look at that, like I know what I'm doing when I back up. Hoorah! Okay, now let's get positioned here. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. No collisions on those cones. Got it. Because mine supports 3, or I could go more. What tech support did you try? Look at that, like a boss. Alright, you can just shut down there for a minute. I'll take this header over to... Well, time for a new motherboard. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I did, didn't I? Field number 13. Which is ready to go, which is... What is that? Light yellow stuff. Nope. Oh, we're in fruit types too. That's wheat. Perfect. Go run harvest all the wheat here next. Just across the way. How the heck do I get in there? Just up the way, and it looks like I can finagle it right on in there. Go back over there too, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna go up here. What are we caught on? Don't have any idea. This is all stock in game stuff too. Okay, now let's see if we can't get this thing turned enough. Just bent the heck out of the back end of this tractor, didn't I? That should be sufficient. It just seems weird. It sounds like they upgraded, you know, to keep the price down. They went with a less expensive. I'm just shooting in the wind here, but less expensive motherboard, which doesn't allow you the functionality to have the integrated card as well as the NVIDIA card both working at the same time. To keep the cost down, but upgraded your SSD space, which makes you feel good, but at the same time you lost something there. You lost functionality that you were looking to have. You know what I mean? Look at that. I'm so good at this. And I'm not even hooked on the trailer. And I can't even see where I'm going. And I just hit a bush and stopped me cold. What? Oh yeah, I had an issue there last time. Let's save that. Maybe it was a mod conflict at the same time. I'm gonna buy this land. May crash my game. Or maybe I'm not gonna save this game. What's going on? Says, oh, it's see, I don't get that saving message on mine. You guys see more on the stream than I do, which is really kind of funky. Let's go here, and $152,000. Okay, let me buy it. Come on, sweetie, you can do it. Why I no go? Let's turn this off then and see what happens. Strange. Sorry, building. Not my fault. Oh, well, I need to turn that straw layer on. Straw on. Dang it! I need this straw. Can't bed my cows down without it. I thought I was gonna clip that. Dang it! Well, at least it's a brand new header. We can beat it into shape here. Really wish I was going the other direction so I could see out that side of the header more properly. But I'm not. Okay, John. I'm gonna wrap this up here pretty soon too. Get this field all nice and opened up. That header is really dragging the ground with this combine. Maybe a little too much. See, it's yeah. This ground needs to be rolled something fierce. Well, for coming into beans and such, because it's just bouncing off the ground. Dragging on it. There we go. Come on, back it up. Let's go. Come on. Work it, girl. Let's go. Getting a fairly decent harvest of this. I have no idea what any of this was fertilized to either. Might not even been 100% on any of these fields. Not entirely sure. There we go. Come on, back it up, back it in. There we go. This is actually pretty solid harvest around the outside here. Just sell the wheat straight up. I think I changed what the pigs eat too. I don't remember. I think I took wheat out of the equation. Cheer it up. Cheer it up. Let's go. Now we get to see my end result work when we come around the edge here. Oh, I forgot to turn. Oh, thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. Is it because most of the time I'm getting irritated at my own stupidity? What? What do you mean I can't drive there? Oh, stupid bush. What do you mean this doesn't fit on that tractor? In my world, it does. Come on, turn the tractor, turn the combine. Whatever, the machine, the big beastie thingamajiggy. Alright. It's okay. Nope, reverse. I forgot. I just, you know what, let's re-engage that and see if I can't make this thing work now. I can't see behind me. That's kind of bad. Spacebar's too close to the V button, which is also my lower button. I never did get used to the Satex side panel button box. It just never came to me. Weird question. What platform are you playing from? PC. Always PC. I do not have it for anything else other than PC. Never played it on anything else either. I think I'd lose my mind not having, you know, with the controller. I tried playing Farm Simulator on the PC with a controller back before I had a steering wheel, and it drove me nuts. I couldn't. It just didn't feel right. It didn't steer right. I was losing my mind. That was a very long time ago. I'm stuck on the straw, aren't I? Sure am. This header runs too low attached to this combine. Wasn't originally designed for this combine, so that's kind of probably the problem. Do you live stream any other games? Yes, I do. I actually have to. I was playing Apex Legends the other night. Actually playing alongside SimStation, run by Daniel. He's another. He's a Twitcher. He's not a YouTuber, so I guess a Twitcher, unless you just go Twitch streamer. Either way, that's where he puts his streams out at. And we were playing Apex Legends together. That was a lot of fun. I do a little ATS. I want to get into some of my other older games, just because I like some of them, like Railroad Tycoon and Ultimate General Civil War. I think I've never played Fortnite. I won't play Fortnite. I'm not going to play Fortnite, so I have no official opinion on Fortnite comparatively, other than I hate Fortnite. Um, but I did like Apex Legends. It was a realistic type sort of first-person shooter once you blast in from the sky, which I suppose is not the way you come in is not officially realistic with those blaster packs, but still not all bad. I mean, once you get on the ground, then you're fairly based in reality, if you will, where you're not just like building random structures out of nothingness of stuff that you bashed or collected. So from that aspect, it's pretty good. I mean, we had a lot of fun. We died instantaneously, had a lot of issues living. I gotta, you know what? I've got to repicture that live stream. It's one of the ones with the Lord Thunder Monkey logo on it. If you look back in my previous videos, but the title didn't save correctly. I was having an issue when I first started up the game, so I had to restart my computer. When I restarted my computer, for whatever reason, YouTube went back to what had previously been in my my title menu, or a title message, if you will. What is it I'm looking for? Title portion of it, whatever. And so it says something about Farm Simulator and such, as opposed to Apex Legends and Farm Simulator, but whatever. I played it. It was almost a 2-hour stream. The other one was Farm Simulator, but that was only, I think, an hour 37 or something. Currently, I'm playing this single player. I've got a couple maps. One on my server that I play on, and then one on fellow player's server, Farmer John. If you look back up in the chat, you'll see him. He was in here chatting just a little bit ago. We play on one of his servers, but that one's completely unrealistically, totally far-fetched, and sometimes quite hysterical. And we play on that one. My Clover Creek one, we play fairly realistically. It's also on a big farm as well. Might switch that up eventually, sooner than later probably. And so we got that going on. And then I got to get this one out of the mothballs and get everybody see who's available to play on FDR Logging's map, because that was a good map, and I want to turn that into a farm basically. After we get a bunch of it logged out, not all of it, but areas that make sense. You know, still be pretty pretty heavily on the forestry. There we go. That's the word. That's the terminology I'm going to use for today. I'll change it tomorrow. Now, what do I want to do here? I'm going to go down to about here, and then we're going to cut across. Oh, I dropped it too early. Okay, Farm Simulator, as it were, last I knew was like $35 American, assuming you're not American. If you are American, well then it's just $35. Oh, no, I didn't. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I ran over my crops. It's all just a game. Ooh, baby, baby, who had this stupid idea? Look at the size of those heaps. No wonder I'm having problems. Actually, fire this back up. Have you ever played Farm Simulator before? Do you have any previous versions? Run through the crops here. That's my question to you, to be able to answer that question appropriately. Your answer required in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, not answering now. No, I'm totally joking. If you've never played Farm Simulator before, or if you have FS17, well then yeah, it's worth 35 bucks. Especially now that they've got most of the bugs worked out of this stupid thing. It was fairly irritating in the beginning, the way it would or would not run. And the things that weren't working properly. Now, if you're looking for a dead hardcore simulator that actually is farming, and doesn't, it still needs some things, like it doesn't do seasons yet, like it did in 17. That was a mod though, and apparently they're working on that. Those kick over pretty hard. Those do kind of turn out to the right. That's nice. FS17 was a great game as well, and there's a ton of mods out for it. If you're looking for true realism, then go that route. If you're looking for partial realism and a lot of fun, yeah, this game, this version has come a long way. Has a bunch of things that have been converted over from 17 to 19, which a lot of them were my favorites. Like this tractor and this combine. So definite, good thing there. Alright, we'll get that emptied. And then that's probably going to be about it for me today. I don't even know why I cut across. Now looking at that from third person view, this field's almost done. Maybe we'll finish this field. That's what we'll do. Fire everything back up. That way we're ready to roll. And then I don't know if you watch any actual farming videos. There's some great farmers out there who've done some videos on actual farming. Minnesota Millennial Farmer, he's pretty good video guy for this kind of stuff. Quite enjoyable. Let's go forward, please. And then Big Tractor Power is another good one. I think else who's I mean, and then there's some, once you get into watching farming videos, then YouTube's gonna flood you with going, look at this one, and so there's gonna be a glut of things for you to watch. 35 bucks, that's all I paid for it. Now the mods you download after the fact. You can do it to the in-game mod hub, which goes through Giants itself, the creator of this game. So they're going to be predominantly 100%, God willing, error-free and run real well and look good and such. Then you can go to the websites where creators can put stuff up there, like modhub.us and modhoster.de, and there's a bunch of them. Now you get a little bit, ModHub's not much of a problem, but when you get into like ShareMod's website or some of these other like FS17, FS19mods.com or mod, there's a bunch of them. If you don't know what you're doing, you end up javeling your tractor. No, you end up getting all these pop-up windows, and if you don't know what to close out and what not to click on, well, then you can end up with a whole bunch of garbage on your computer and have computer issues, which are not nearly as much fun as they sound. So you've got that. So if you know how to be careful and what to be careful, or if you have somebody who can help you ferret through some of the junk that's out there that pops up on the screen, then hey, you know what, you can hit those other sites and it's not a problem. But $35 is what the game costs currently. Now there's going to be DLCs. Oh really? Who was that? I'm only semi-being facetious because I'm pretty sure it was you, and I appreciate that if it was, and if it wasn't, well then great, and you were already a subscriber, and I appreciate that as well. Either way, I appreciate you. I guess that's what I'm getting to. I figured as much. You're going to figure that out in a second once, because I'm just now reading your me. But yeah, 35 bucks gets you the game. There's going to be DLCs that are going to come out. I'm not sure what they're going to cost or when they're going to start popping from Giants. I believe Class is rumored to be one of the companies that's going to have a DLC coming out There was rumors of John Deere and some other, and Horsch and some other manufacturers. I think it was Horsch. It was rumored. I know John Deere was for sure. And so those will be extra after the fact. You don't have to get them, but if you're like going into like the multiplayer realm and somebody's got a server set up, or they're like, yeah, you know, you ask, hey, can I join you? And they're like, yeah, sure, but you're going to need this and this. And if you don't have the DLC, well, then you can't join their server. Even if they aren't using the equipment yet, just the simple fact that they've got it as an installed mod and functioning, or ready to be purchased in the game, limits you to not being able to get it into their multiplayer game. So, I think that answers all your questions. I need to eat my piece of candy so that I can talk again. Yes, that's right. Candy helps me talk. Not really, but I'm thirsty, and this is the closest thing to a liquid I have. Sadly, I can't get this game because my parents don't waste. See, then that's fine. You know what? Listen to Mom and Dad. God, I wish my son did. Farmer boy, how you doing? So yeah, you know, Mom and Dad say don't waste your money on the game. Don't waste your money in the game. My son, he gets his Steam cards, and then he goes on Steam, he buys a game, and he goes, how long? You know, he'll like leave it running. He'll only played it for like an hour, but he'll leave it running and walk away from the computer. I am very good, thanks, bud. I meant to go down the other side, dang it. And then he goes past his 2-hour return limit, and he's stuck with the game, and it was like 15, 20 bucks, right? It's gone. You know, so yeah. Now, if your parents say don't get it, then, you know, get something else. I mean, there's lots of games out there. Lord knows I look at these games and I go, oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that one. And then I just end up spending my money foolishly because I don't ever play most of them. This is my main squeeze. This is my big dream. Can I get some other wrapping terms in there? Yeah, just been... Let's do outside the camera here for the rest of this. Or outside the cab, not outside the camera. The outside cab camera, right? Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to have to take this back and see if I can unload this back at the main farm, because if I can't, I got to work on that mod that I worked on that I may have messed up. Uh-oh. There's no straw dropping here. Yet again. Well, that's good. I mean, that's 120 bucks a year, dude. That's not bad. Nothing to scoff at. Depending on what game you're looking at, if I drop a whole ton of straw, I'll be... Yep, there it is. That's been a thing with Farm Simulator 19. It's been doing this more and more, where it jumps these giant piles. It doesn't drop the windrows like it's supposed to. Something glitchy with the maps themselves. See, it's supposed to drop nice and even like that. See that one over there? That one's just ridiculous. It's no wonder the header wouldn't go over them. Wait a minute. This is an in-game header. An in-game header, and it's not even dirty. And look at my combine. Something wrong there. That's what I'm talking about. Some of the things in the game that just will drive you batty bonkers. That should work a little differently than they do. Alright, where are we going to drop this pile out at? Since we've got a nice open spot here because the game had an issue, it's a great place to unload the crop. We've got 2,800 in there. It's going to just about fill my trailer. Yes, I'm running quite excessively fast. Come on, sweetheart. Kick it in gear. Wish I had $10 a month. God, if I spent $120 a year on games, probably will on Farm Simulator, but my wife would kill me. Do you know if this game works on Chromebook? Because that's what I'm watching you on. I would say probably not by a long shot. The specifications for the video card and such, I'm guessing, are going to be quite a bit higher than what your Chromebook's capable of, both in the video card and in the processor. And the processor might be right on the edge, but the video card, I'm guessing, is not going to be capable of doing it. My old laptop, which had an integrated card, which may or may not have been more powerful than yours, could not run it. It kept saying the 3D drivers, some gobbledygook. I had to use my wife's. Again, an integrated card, not nearly as good as the NVIDIA card I'm running. I ended up spending, this is going to tell you something. Of course, I'm old, but I figured you'd get that from baldness factor. My wife bought me this computer to play this on and run a little YouTube channel, and hopefully one of these days I'll be this massive YouTube channel. I'll go on tour and I'll be like 95 years old, but that's not today. Probably will be 95 years old. Million subscribers at 95 years old and still playing farm. Have you seen the size of this track? Totally get like off key because I can't remember. Do you think it can? No, I do not. There's some. I'm trying to think. Let's see if this. Do I get an unload trigger here? No, I think I botched my unload trigger someplace on this thing. So yeah, I got to work on this mod again. But at least the visuals are in the right spot. And that's probably where we'll cut it for today. I like that trailer. I like it a lot. Yeah, you really do need more of a gaming computer. My wife's laptop at the time was, I think, closer to $300. And it was at the low end of functionality for the game. It just didn't quite have the get up and go to push the graphics. It took it a while to load everything. This computer is leaps and bounds faster than it, and has the dedicated video card with its own space and everything. So, but yeah, you can look up the specifications for the game on Giant's website, or Google it. It should pop right up probably on the main Google page and tell you exactly what you're kind of looking for minimum specs, and then they'll give the recommended specs, and then anything above recommended you can start pushing it a little harder and get some really good graphics performance out of it. But yeah, now if you have any other questions, feel free to comment down below or hit me up on the Facebook page. Things that I like, everything is in the description. No, I don't. Not in role-player games. But hit me down there, and I'll be able to eventually get back to you. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hey, Zach, thanks for coming and asking me all the questions. It kept me talking, and quite frankly, can you tell? I like to talk. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'm Lord Thunder Monkey, and y'all have a good day.